Alright. Looks like we are just about good to go. Just making sure everything is loaded and ready. We'll jump over to the gaming stream layout and get started for the day. Alright, I need to make sure all of the sound settings are good. Kids FF says, "Hello, Malaysia here. Good morning from Malaysia." Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Shoutouts to Malaysia. Hope you're doing well. Alright, I think everything's good to go in the layout. You guys let me know if there's anything weird with the audio once we get underway. So for today's gaming stream, as you can see from the title screen here, we're going to be taking a trip back to 2005. Oof, 2005. It has been 16 years for this game. And we're going to go play one of my favorite games of all time, Resident Evil 4 Classic. Kids FF says, "I hate chicken because I like you." That's cool. I appreciate you being here and hanging out. Hopefully, whether you've seen this game or not, it should be a pretty entertaining ride. I don't know if I'm going to be able to completely beat this month in October, but this playthrough should take considerably less time than Nocturne. So I'm going to be rotating in Resident Evil. One, because I wanted to play it, and two, because it's spoopy month. Let's go ahead and jump in. We'll play on normal. I am playing the HD PC version of RE4.
1998. I'll never forget it. It was the year when those grisly murders occurred in the Arklay Mountains. Soon after, the news was out to the whole world, revealing that it was the fault of a secret viral experiment conducted by the international pharmaceutical enterprise, Umbrella.
We'll let Leon narrate the opening crawl here.
The virus broke out in a nearby mountain community, Raccoon City, and hit the peaceful little town with a devastating blow crippling its very foundation. Not taking any chances, the President of the United States ordered a contingency plan to sterilize Raccoon City. With the whole affair gone public, the United States government issued an indefinite suspension of business decree to Umbrella. Soon its stock prices crashed, and for all intents and purposes, Umbrella was finished.
Leon in the background here is narrating the events from Resident Evil 2, I believe. I've only ever played Resident Evil 4 all the way through. I need to play some of the newer ones. Oh, I played through 5 too. 5 was alright. I didn't play 6. I need to play 7 and 8.
Organization working under the direct control of the president. I was to assume the responsibility of protecting the new
Oh, there's no subs.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
Yo, who are you really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking the ice. Anyway, you know what this is all about. My assignment is to search for the president's missing daughter.
What? All by yourself?
I'm sure you boys didn't just tag along so we could sing Kumbaya together at some Boy Scout bonfire. Then again, maybe you did.
Oh, you crazy American. It's a direct order from the chief himself. I tell you, it's no picnic.
I'm counting on you guys.
There'll be some cutscenes later on with more dialogue, and it'll be like codec style from Metal Gear, and you'll be able to see what they're saying. But for the non-codec cutscenes, there's no subtitles. This game is ancient.
I was to take on my duties of protecting the president's daughter when she was abducted. That's the ultimate reason I'm in this lonely and rural part of Europe. According to our intelligence, there's reliable information about a sighting of a girl that looks very similar to the president's daughter. Apparently, she's being withheld by some unidentified group of people. Who would have thought that my first job would have been a rescue mission?
It's freezing. So cold all of a sudden. Must be my imagination. Sorry it took so long.
Like Leon mentioned in the opening crawl here, this game takes place in unspecified rural Spanish-speaking Europe. Hence, the characters having Hispanic accents. But apparently when they did the actual dubbing for this game, they Spanish-speaking characters are using
Just
some
up
sort
ahead
of
is the village.
unusual dialect. It's not like Spain Spanish.
I'll go and have a look around.
I don't speak Spanish, but that's just what I've
Stay and
heard.
watch that car.
But it's never
Oh,
specified where
what
we are,
kind
just
of
some sort of
parking
Spanish-speaking
tickets?
country somewhere out in Europe.
Right. Parking tickets.
Good luck.
Jeez. Who are these guys?
Did you say something?
Leon, I hope you can hear me. I'm Ingrid Hunnigan. I'll be your support on this mission.
Loud and clear. Somehow I thought you'd be a little older. So the subject's name's Ashley Graham, right?
That's right. She's the daughter of the president. So try to behave yourself, okay?
Whoever this group is, they sure picked the wrong girl to kidnap.
I'll try to find some more information on my end as well.
Good. Talk to you later. Leon out.
Alright, now I've got control. We're in the game proper. RE4 has kind of an older control scheme. It's different from the current ones, from what I gather. I think the best way to describe the controls would be tank controls, over the shoulder, third person, and I get to remember what all the buttons do. It's been ages since I played this. Edward says, "What's wrong with chicken?" Hey Edward, welcome to the stream. Alright. Left analog, and the PC version maps to Xbox controller controls, so when I get to the part where I have to hit prompts for QTE events, I'm gonna struggle because it'll be giving me prompts for Xbox and I'm using a PlayStation controller. But we'll figure it out. Alright, we got movement with the left analog. Right analog gives me quick camera control. Left trigger, okay, that's knife out. Square is swipe. This will be important a little bit later. Triangle, okay, that's map. Start is inventory or attaché case. Right trigger is aim. So that means square is fire. Yep. X is reload. Alright. X button on on Xbox controller. Okay, that's square. I'm gonna have to remember that. And X button on PlayStation is run. Alright, we're immediately dropped in rural Spanish-speaking Europe country. The objectives for RE4 are pretty linear for the most part in the beginning. We've got the village, the first major map that we're dropped into. The target area or destination point's always marked with the glowing red circle. But we will go ahead and take a look at this unassuming residence, and I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Edward, let me know if you're having trouble hearing the game audio.
Excuse me. Sir?
Primarily during cutscenes. There's not a ton of music normally.
I was wondering if you might recognize the girl in this photograph.
¿Qué carajo estás haciendo aquí? Lárgate, cabrón!
Sorry to have bothered you.
I think he said have a nice day in Spanish. Maybe not.
Freeze! I said freeze!
Alright. You cannot move while aiming your gun in this game. But you can't take pot shots with a knife while people are on the ground. It's a good way to save ammo.
Shit.
Ruh-roh.
Is everything okay?
There was a hostile local. I had no choice but to neutralize him. There are still others surrounding the area.
Get out of there and head toward the village. Take whatever measures necessary to save the subject.
Understood.
That includes commit mass murder. Alright, now I get to remember where everything is. Alright. Down in X on PlayStation. Gives me a quick turn. Alright, green herbs are health refills. They can be combined with other different color herbs to boost their healing properties. Our standard gun, handgun, first aid sprays 100% heal. I've already taken some hits. Again, I haven't played this game in a while, so I'm going to be a bit rusty for a stretch while I try and remember the controls. For background on this game, I played this game in the mid-2000s when I was in Earth School. It's been forever, but I originally played it on PS2, and it's been released on virtually every single platform known to man since then. I probably bought Resident Evil 4 at least 4 or 5 times on different platforms. One of the core concepts of Resident Evil: commit animal murder, get free items. That crow was holding a hand grenade. Let's help the dog out. Later. Alright, now we gotta watch out for hazards. Like that. We can trigger the bear traps by either shooting them from afar or using our knife if we get close. So have to be careful not to step on them and trigger them. Not only will that take a chunk out of Leon's health, but it'll stick him in place for a minute and he'll be sitting duck. All right, now these are trip hazards. If you hit the line in between, it'll set off an explosion. It'll do a ton of damage. But you can also lure the enemies into them because they're kind of dumb. So I'll leave them here for now and see if I can path the enemies up ahead and save some ammo. Edward says, I wonder why this game doesn't have memes about always re-releasing like Skyrim does. I think Skyrim wins out on re-releases compared to RE4, but it's close. I know there was some just general ports of the base PS2 or GameCube version for a bit, but they actually did an HD re-release on PC for this version that I'm playing now on Steam. There's one.
Un forastero!
Oh, I was hoping I could path him to the side. That's fine. Another alternative would have been to lure the enemy down and then shoot the trip hazards. It does pretty big concussive damage, so if they're nearby and you set it off, it'll usually take out enemies that are chasing you. Alright. More healing. Guess there's no sex discrimination here. One thing we'll see, if any of you guys watching this have never seen this game before, you'll quickly realize that there's a whole lot of camp and kind of cheesy humor to this one, which is kind of tonally sets it apart from the earlier Resident Evils, which were a bit more serious in a way. RE4 plays a bit more like kind of a 80s action movie, with Leon being the wisecracking American kind of over-the-top villains. It's great, though. I love this game. Edward says, doesn't Leon also have a roundhouse kick, or am I thinking of something else? He does. He has a special finishing move that he can use on downed or stunned enemies that changes based on the enemy type. The villagers get a kick, I believe. In the later levels, there'll be other moves, like you fight cultists later on, and he gets a suplex, which is pretty awesome. Reason why I'm aiming for the legs on these villagers is because if you aim correctly and you get that stun state, that's what prompts the kick. And it basically finishes them off in one shot. You can save bullets. Keep an eye out for birds' nests. I used to know where all of the secret items and special loot was in this game, but it's probably been at least a year or two since I've played it. What's up, boys? I don't think I can hit him. That's right. It's an unnecessary hit. Let's see. I could combine 3 herbs into a full heal. Or I could... Maybe I should have just eaten 1. Yeah, I'll just eat 1. Probably should have saved those. The other colored herbs give you better heals. One of which improves your overall life max. That would have been better. That's fine. Alright, let's keep moving.
Leon, how you holding up?
Bad question, Hunnigan.
Sorry to hear that. I'm sending you a playing manual. Hope you find it useful.
I'll take a look at it, thanks.
A little bit of fourth wall. Alright. I tell you how old... Well, this game is pretty old, but it's older than the 360. But their manual that they used for the HD port, it still has the tutorials from the 360 version. Note the much lower resolution screenshots. Alright, should map. So A, B are X and circle on the PlayStation controller. Yeah. I'm going to have to just get used to that because I'm not going to remember those prompts. A and B are the bottom 2 buttons. I think if I can remember that, it'll be fine for the QTEs. There will be some coming up, which will get me promptly murdered if I hit the wrong buttons. Oh, what? Let's go this way. We're heading into the village. Just a simple rural village in Spanish-speaking Europe. Nothing out of the ordinary. Except for that. It's one of our homeboys that was driving the car. That's a little out of the ordinary. Alright. Name of the game here. This is the first major section of the game. It's a bit of an endurance round. I used to know the optimal way to get through here and get stuff before you trigger the actual encounter. But we're just gonna fumble our way through it. Basically, once they see you, it starts this big encounter with the villagers. Let's see, can I get in here? You see me? I think they saw me. Okay, now they know I'm here. I wanted to get to the shotgun to loop our way around. Fortunately, I can pause. Penguin says, "Hi, Raku. Like the broken record I am, I'm at work and came to say hi." Hey, what's up, man? Glad you could stop by. We are playing Resident Evil 4 because it is spoopy month and this is one of the greatest games ever. So, you get to watch me fumble my way through the game after not playing it for a minute. That should be a good time. There's the kick. A bit more of a side kick than a roundhouse. One of the other characters gets kind of a more actual spinning roundhouse kick. That's Ada, who plays her in one of the other modes. Alright, where's the shotgun?
Who are these people?
Definitely not zombies. Penguin says,
Chainsaw.
be right back. Alright, man.
Shit. Son of a...
Alright, this introduces the idea of barring entry points to buy yourself some time. We're gonna have to come back through here. There's a shotgun. Alright, we're gonna be breaking in through the bottom floor. Come on. Get out of here. That was lucky. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. I keep going into knife mode. Alright. There's a lot of yokels. I should have gone into the front door. Get a bit more spread with the shotgun. Alright, where's Chainsaw Guy? Dr. Salvador? Oh, come on. That's a one shot. I let that guy get too close to me. Keep going into knife mode by accident. Eight shots with shotgun. Alright, Chainsaw Guy's down. This encounter is time-based, or if you take out a certain amount of villagers. Penguin's back. Alright, man. Okay.
La campana.
Penguin says, "This is my boomstick." That's right. Army of Darkness references for the win.
Lord Sattler.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Good one, Leon. Now we get the title proper.
Hunnigan, I have some bad news. I've confirmed the body of an officer. Something's happened to the people here.
Leon, you need to get out of there. Look for a tower and follow the trail near it.
Got it.
Alright. Now that all the villagers are gone, we can explore this area and take a look around. We don't have to worry about getting ambushed. that was definitely not the most optimal way to get through that encounter. You can kind of funnel the villagers into buildings by going into the houses and kind of forcing them to chase you through doorways. And then use things like the shotgun to thin out their numbers in groups. I didn't do that because it's been forever since I played this game. But basically, you just have to survive and take out as many of them as you can. And then after a certain amount of time and or villager kills, the event ends. Alright. We combine green, red, and yellow. That gives us a full heal that'll increase the notches on Leon's life gauge in the lower right there in the bottom corner. Little white line at about 7 o'clock. That'll tick up every time I use something with the yellow herb in it and increases overall life mask. Penguin says, good, bad, I'm the guy with the gun. Hail to the king, baby. Army of Darkness is one of my favorite movies. So if you're gonna quote that one, that's cool points in my book. Getting in here is not a bad place to funnel the enemies. Even though it's a dead end, you can't get out through the window. You can force them to come through the doorway here and then use things like regular and fire grenades to get a whole bunch of them at once and then pop them with the shotgun. Especially Salvador, the guy with the chainsaw. He's the biggest threat in that encounter. Because he takes a bunch of hits, and if he gets up next to you and hits you with the chainsaw, it's an insta-kill. Wazzy says, Leon, you can't just kick a lock. Well, it's better than Chris Redfield and punching boulders, I guess. Also, welcome. Everybody say hi to Wazzy. Alright, I think that's just about it here. We could get to the tower, too. We will circle back through this area later. But for now, go up to the... Is this the bell tower? Shotgun ammo is always good. Wazzy says, excuse you, Wesker was chasing him. He had to punch the boulders. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Was that RE5 or 3? I know that's been kind of a meme in the games for a while. Alright, we can head forward now. I'm basically heading up out of the village towards the next point of interest as we continue on the trail for the president's daughter. Let me get these notes from different characters. Wazzy says, and then Chris got less buff and stole a bay. That's RE7, between 7 and 8. I haven't played those yet, but I know he comes back in those. They're on my list to play. Recently, there has been information that a United States government agent is here investigating the village. Do not let this American agent get in contact with the prisoner. For those of you not yet informed, the prisoner is being held in an old house beyond the farm. We will transfer the prisoner to a more secure location in the valley when we are ready. The prisoner is to stay there until further notice. Meanwhile, do not let the American agent near the prisoner. We do not know how the American government found out about our village, but we are investigating. However, I feel that this intrusion at this particular time is not just a coincidence. I sense a third party other than the United States government involved here. My fellow men, stay alert. Chief Vitores Mendez, chief of the village. Oh, Penguin says, gotta leave. Had fun. Yeah, take it easy, man. Catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. Hope the rest of your workday is good. What I don't get about this particular note, it's from the chief to the villagers, obviously, warning them about Leon. But it's never really stated that they speak English. They all speak Spanish, but he wrote his entire memo in English. I guess for plot purposes. Wazzy says, do not trust the Americans. Yeah, that's pretty much the general message you get from the characters as Leon bumbles his way through the game, being the big dumb American. Alright, now we are in a different section of the village, still farmland. The villagers going about their business. Could save. I'll get to the blue memo and the medals in a sec. If I try and shoot them now, it's going to trigger everybody here. Oh. Did that aggro everybody else? The reason why I did that was so that my gunshots wouldn't alert everybody in the immediate area. But I almost got pitchforked right in the face. Ooh. If I can get the villagers either in their toes or knock them over and then knife them. That's why I keep doing that to save ammo. Not super critical on easy mode, but I don't want to get stuck. Alright. A couple things of interest here, but I should probably clear out all the enemies before I look around further. Nothing here except a stinking pool of manure. Great. Okay. Got people in the barn over there. Let's see if we can get this guy out. Right in the cheeks. Ah, come on. Alright, I thought there was more. Let's go ahead and look at the blue memo here. It'll explain the medals. Blue medallions. 15 blue medallions, 7 in the farm, 8 in the cemetery. For those of you who destroy 10 or more will be awarded. The rest is illegible. Alright. Throughout the different stages of the village, you'll see these things hanging from trees or other points of interest. Come on. Alright. shoot them or otherwise knock them down, and it'll tally up. I'll get a special weapon if I do all that, which will be useful. Alright, we got a fancy necklace hanging above a big pool of poo water. This is a bit of an early beginner's trap. If you shoot the thing, it'll just drop in there and you'll be able to fish it out and be gross. But if you do this... I think I gotta shoot it. Knock the lid down, then you'll get the unsoiled pearl pendant, and it's worth more to sell. Someone up there? Yep. Got someone outside. Where did that come from? Ah, there you are. Oh, come on, chicken. The currency are pesetas, or BTAs, or whatever they're abbreviated as here. That's the currency out here in unspecified rural Spanish-speaking Europe. All right, what's up, buddy? Poke. Oh, there's another one over here. I used to know where all of the medals were, but I think I can get most of them to get the reward. Poke. Edward says, his grunts remind me of Captain Falcon in Smash. Yeah, I could hear it. Wazzy says, is it Luis time? Not quite. He'll be coming up soon. Our homeboy, Luis Serra. Depending on how quickly I get through this, we might be able to get through the entire village in this session today. As I'm slowly remembering how to play the game, I'll try and keep things moving at a decent pace. Beer stein. That's a sellable item. We will be able to get treasure maps that show everything later, but I think I remember where the majority of the important things are in this game. Matrix Master 2, if anyone is bothering you, pull up some tape and say, behold, the shut the hell up-inator. Yes, that is definitely true. Also, welcome to the stream. Good advice, especially if it's flex tape. I don't know if you're quoting something, but still good advice. Leon says, I've seen this signpost before. Alright, this is the first quick time event. Unfortunately, he's not Chris, so there'll be no punching. Instead, we're gonna sprint and hopefully I can hit the right button combination. Alright. Wazzy asks, did you even save the wolf? Oh, you weren't here for that. Of course we saved the dog. The dog's our pal. We also blew up a bunch of crows on the way. Alright, for whatever reason, there's precious gems, spinels stuck in the ceiling. This is oh goo, oh good. I'm gonna assume Wazzy's played through this game before. If she's asking me questions like that, which is good. Everyone should play this game. It's awesome. Okay, this guy's got a stick of dynamite. Let's see if I can clutch out my aim here. Oh, not if he leaves. This guy's also holding a stick of dynamite. If I can shoot it out of their hands, it'll blow them both up. Get closer. Oh. That guy's tossing some sticks of dynamite at me too. I think I'm just out of range. I want to take these suckers out. There we go. What you got, buddy? Shoot him out of this guy's hands too. I'm just missing. There we go. Why these zombie question mark villagers have high explosives? Nobody knows. Wazzy says, I've seen it. It's Matt's favorite. I'm terrible at it. I was so bad they didn't even spawn the chainsaw man when I got the shotgun. I can't remember if this game has the do you want easy mode turned on thing that Capcom started doing in their later games. I know Devil May Cry does that. Devil May Cry 3 specifically will ask you if you want to switch to Babby mode. But this one has a built-in thing in the coding where if you die a bunch of times in one area, it'll despawn some of the enemies. It'll make it easier for you, but I don't think it'll ask you to switch modes. Wally says it doesn't have easy mode. The PC version does, but it's something you have to select at the beginning. It's not a toggle. If I had professional mode on, I'd be playing that just so you guys could watch me suffer through the hardest mode in the game. Come on. Probably should have sprinted. It's alright. Get some more health. Go. This is where the other two dynamite guys were hiding. Alright, there is one of the cat's eyes is here, I think. Is that it? Yep, there's one. You can find these cat's eye gem things and set them in Beerstein. If you do find them all and set them in the object and then sell it, you sell it for more money. And I think I know where the rest of them are. But we will go ahead and head into this house that is got some thumping. Something's going on. Pesetas. Pesetas. There's no duck. So if you see hazards, you basically have to shoot them or go around. Walsey says, I love the typewriter mechanic. Yeah, it's pretty cool. They've done that in the majority of the Resident Evil games is your save mechanic. You use the typewriter. I think RE1 or 2, you had to actually buy ink or find ink ribbons to save. Then they, for this one, it's just you just use them. All right. Hey, it's discount Antonio Banderas.
Little rough, don't you think? You're not like them?
No. You?
I'll be quiet so you guys can hear the cutscene.
Okay, I have only one very important question. You got a smoke?
Got gum.
Perfect. The big cheese.
What?
That is a large man. Leon gets instantly yeeted. All right, chapter 1-1. 36 enemies killed, no deaths. Walsey says the boy. Rasputin. Yeah, that's... Mendez looks kind of like a Rasputin character. Edward says flamenco music starts playing. Of course. I think Luis has his own theme. He's great. He's a pretty amusing character.
Let us give you our power. Soon, you will become unable to resist.
Hi, Sadler.
this intoxicating power.
Walsey says you should have been a 10% worse shot. Oh, I didn't see what it was. Was I 79%?
Hey, wake up.
Crawl out of one hole and into another.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Americano, see? Now what brings a bloke like you to this part of the world? Oh,
Walsey says Bill Gates microchip.
Whoever you are.
Name's Leon. Came here looking for this girl.
Yep. Can't
Seen
trust
her?
those vaccines when they
What, are you supposed
Inject
to
you
be a
with
cop or something? Nah. You don't look the
parasites.
type.
Haven't heard
Maybe.
that conspiracy theory yet.
Okay, let me guess. She's the president's daughter?
That's too good for a guess. Want to start explaining?
Psychic powers. Nah, just kidding with you, amigo. I overheard one of the villagers talking something about the president's daughter in the church.
I like how this axe enemy is never used in the game.
And who might you be?
Me llamo Luis Serra. I used to be a cop in Madrid. But now I'm just a good-for-nothing guy who happens to be quite a ladies' man.
Why'd you quit?
Phew, policia. You put your life
Foreground
on the
bug.
line. Nobody really appreciates you enough for it. Being a hero isn't what it's cracked up to be anymore.
Used to be a cop myself. Only for a day, though.
I thought I was bad.
Somehow I managed to get myself involved with the incident in Raccoon City on my first day in the force.
That is the incident with the viral outbreak, right? I think I might have seen a sample of the virus in a lab at the department.
Hey boy, I'm not dying.
Do something, cop!
After you.
Guess we forgot which buttons were which on the PlayStation controller. X and circle?
Feeble humans.
Ah.
Let us give you our power.
I think if I guessed wrong, it would have killed me either way, but I can't skip cutscene. Oh, there it goes. Nope. Oh. Well, here goes the death count, because, again, it's giving me Xbox controller prompts.
Humans.
Oh, triggers are fine. I think X and B are... whatever. My question was, what was the point of injecting Leon with the parasite and then sending a guy to kill him?
It's Leon. Sorry I couldn't get in touch sooner, but I was a bit tied up.
You're
Oh.
okay, right?
I'm fine. There was a male civilian held captive. According to him, Ashley's in a church somewhere.
What happened to him?
He managed to escape.
Do you have a fix on the location of that church?
No, but apparently there's a secret
Those
passage in
cutscene
the
quick
village
time
that
events are
leads
going to be a
there.
problem
I'm heading
later.
back to the village.
Towards the end of the game. I'm most likely going to die. Alright. We got... Hey, he lost his coat.
Over here, stranger.
Alright, it's merchant time. I always thought it was a unfortunate waste that they never put that guy into something like Smash Brothers.
Got something that might interest you. Got a selection of good
All right.
things on sale, stranger.
Okay, the merchant is the one who will give us our gun if we get 10 medals.
What are you buying?
Alright, we can buy... We got 33,000 pesetas. First aid spray, scope. Yeah, we're gonna want the rifle.
Is that all, stranger?
The TMP, I never really used.
Thank you.
The attaché case M is probably going to be the next thing we go for. We'll get the
Is that
scope
all?
plus the rifle, and then we'll go for inventory upgrades later. Make this a little bit more neat.
Thank you.
Tune-up
What
is
are
where
you
we can
buying?
boost the stats on some of our weapons. That's not really going to be as necessary because I'm going to be keeping these basic ones until I get some upgrades later. I'm not going to sink any stat boosts in the handgun or the shotgun, actually, or the rifle. They'll be perfectly functional right now the way they are. Now we got the rifle. This is our sniper rifle tool. It allows us to pick off enemies from a distance. If we take a look, go into aim mode, I can use the right stick to zoom in and out with the scope. Pretty useful. And now we've got sort of scaffolding village going across the canyon. Another decently sized enemy gauntlet. Here. I think they're all going to be coming at me from the front here. Ah, come on. Of course. I'll get better at shooting their dynamite. I promise. Man. Sure would be embarrassing to die this early in the game. Good thing I haven't done that so far. Shotgun. Got 57 extra bullets with the handgun. Ah. That was not lucky. Was that death 3 in this chapter? Counting the 2 with the cutscene? Oh. Should probably save after I get all of my new stuff. That way, if I die again, I don't have to do this every time.
Got a selection of good. What are you buying? Is that all? Is that all, stranger? Thank.
Yeah, I'll go save inside. See if we can do a better job this time. Alright, buddy. It is easier to shoot their dynamite with the shotgun because it's more of a blast. I don't think it does as much damage. Alright, wasting my shotgun shells. Terrible. Red herb's good. We'll hold on to that as a first aid spray. If I get a yellow herb, I can combine that for a life up. That homeboy over there, and up there, and up there too. A lot of them. Should have reloaded my shotgun. Yep. What's left? Alright. Should be able to pick off some of these guys with the rifle now. There's less of them. You. One for you. And one for you. Yeah, that could have been better. We'll know that the encounter's done once the music stops. There's... Oh, hello. Gotta go up. There's 2 progression items we need to collect here in order to proceed to the next section. There. Wait, what? Where? Oh. Sucker. Oh, shot me. These chests, these very conspicuous chests, have the items of interest. Emblems. Right. Head up that upper section. See if those enemies being popped. dropped anything there. Explosive barrels can be used to take out the enemies as well. Elizabeth says this is a JoJo reference. Oh, I'm sure there's somewhat subtle JoJo references in this one. This game's from 2005, but since JoJo goes back to the 80s, I'm sure you can find references here or there. Also, welcome to the stream. Second half of the puzzle. Now we're good. We just need to scoop up the rest of the... Oh. Hey, what's up? There's a whole bunch more now. Oh no. Yep. I knew that was gonna hit me right in the face. Should've gone shotgun. Wazzy says stranger. Oh, is that gonna put me all the way back? Yep. Wow, I don't normally have trouble on this encounter. Dynamite guys caused some problems before. Sorry, the Chrono Trigger battle music is my ringtone. Let me turn my phone off. It wasn't even anybody important. Should be going for kills, not the falling off the ledge there, because I don't get whatever they drop. Ooh, that was lucky. That was not lucky. for one there. Get out of here. They didn't get a red orb drop that time. It's alright. Need to be a little more careful. What's this? Could have been better. Rocket 2021. Yeah, story of my life. There was a time where I had this game really dialed in, but again, it's been a while since I've played it, so I'm super rusty. Not this time. Shanked. Alright, let's pick off some of these troublemakers. First half. Now head up, get the second half. That spawns the next wave of enemies. There may be slightly less of them because I've died a couple times. The game's gonna start feeling sorry for me. Second half. Okay, those guys just pop right in. Everybody? Music's not done, so there might be one or two guys hiding somewhere. Oh. There you go. Ha! If I was a crack shot, I'd be able to do that every time. Couple of them left. Thought that looked like ammo. Done yet? Oh, this guy down there. Over there. Oh, there's two of them. Anybody else? Alright, that was the music. Ugh. That could have also been better. Oh, we made it through. Oh, I need to get up there. Forgot the barrels. Gonna be a little bit thorough because I'm burning through a lot of resources. Get some healing or ammo. Or money. Money's good too. Need to save up for the attaché case upgrade. Alright. Moving right along. What I really need are some other herbs. Things I can combine for more healing. Had I been playing better, then I would be just stacking up recovery items. Oh, there we go. Yellow herb's good. We can combine yellow and green. This will give us a small chunk of health and improve our max. But it'll be better to wait until we get a red for a full heal plus the life max. At this point, I'll take anything I can get. I could technically spend money in the shop on the sprays, but it's kind of a waste. I can use that money on other things. Right, I think we're good. Combine the halves of the emblem. And now it opens. I can't remember if there's any medals here. I didn't see any. I'll keep going. We will be able to loop through some of these earlier sections before we completely beat the village. But for now, keep moving. Okay, another section. Got something valuable over here. This is the elegant mask. Yeah. Okay. We'll make our way through. also need to keep an eye out for traps. There are still random bear traps in different areas. So hurt someone else. Where are you hiding? There you are. The villagers cannot trigger their own bear traps. They just sort of walk through them. Headshot. I see it. Oh, it's more. I'm not going to go through this area again, but just because I tend to move around a lot, that's why I'm stopping to trigger all the traps. I get my butt chomped. Alright, here's how we get the mask. This also has specific gems you can find and slot in to boost the sale value. That water effect doesn't look very good. I don't think it scales too well for HD. In general, RE4, considering how old it is, still looks pretty good, and this is running at 60 frames per second for the HD version. We've definitely seen worse treatment for ports for older games. And gameplay-wise, it still feels fine. Alright, we got kind of a holding reservoir, complete with fish. Okay. Gonna need to reorganize here. I can take these fish and they serve as health recovery items, but they take up a lot of space. Might be able to fit one in here. If I had the attaché case upgrade, it'd be no problem. lengthwise. It's 2 by 5. Yeah, I don't think I can. I can't fit this thing in here. It's too big. There's some slightly smaller fish that I can get. I can use it for heal. There we go. If I had more space, I could take a bunch more of the fish. That's fine. Basically just free healing. Right, we're actually circling. I think we're circling back to the village. Let's find out. It's a large crystal ball. It looks like it rotates. Which way you turn it? It's the first of many puzzles we'll see in this game. And you guys will get to see how small my brain is for some of them. But now we're inside what looks like a nice house. I think this is the chief's house, technically.
Nuestro jefe se cuidará de la rata. Si la plaga es mucho mejor que la nuestra.
You hear some muffled villager voices in the background. And it's Mendez.
You carry the same blood as us, it seems. Nevertheless, you're an outsider. Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you'll face severe consequences.
What?
Well, that's ominous.
Same blood.
Alright, chapter 1, 2. Should be able to get through another couple chapters. Maybe not the entire village section in today's session. There's 4 or 5 chapters in the village. We'll be able to make some decent headway,
Leon,
but I don't think we'll get all the way through it.
I've been able to get some new info that might help you.
Fill me in.
Apparently, there's a religious cult group involved. They're called the Los Illuminados.
Los Illuminados. That's a mouthful. Anyway, I had an unexpected run-in with the big cheese of this village.
But you're okay, right?
Yeah, but he could have killed me, but he let me live. And he mentioned something about me carrying the same blood as them. Whatever that means.
Carry the same blood. Huh. Interesting.
Anyway,
Hunnigan
there are
totally
more
knows what he
important
means when he
things than
says
solving
that.
riddles right now.
You're right. Hurry and find that church, Leon.
Alright, keep moving. Who could that be? I won't say anything because it's a spoiler, but that is a character we have seen before. Woman in red, somehow so familiar, and because Leon is incredibly dense, he doesn't remember who that is. That's okay. The game will tell us later. Brown chicken egg. Alright, we can explore the last floor of the mansion here. Oh, I should double check to make sure I can't dislodge any of those other paintings. Some of them have stuff hidden behind them. No, I guess not. We'll do that later. Hello. This guy's just chilling in the bathroom. What a dirty bathroom. Looks like they use toilets. Guess they're at least somewhat civilized. Are they, though? Ooh, incendiary grenade. Can move some stuff around. There we go. Inventory's getting full. We're going to need that attaché case upgrade. Looks like the people here carry out their lives like ordinary people. They even read books. Alright, moving on. If we take a look down the road, there is another Dr. Salvador, aka the dude with the chainsaw. Fortunately, pop him. Alright, I was hoping to pick off at least one of those two. That's fine. I was thinking about burning a grenade, but I'll save them for now. It'll be super useful here. Ooh. Be mindful of my weapon reloading. Am I aiming? Good lord. we'll be able to get a firepower upgrade soon. For now, I'm still going to be using the default gun. It's going to be a little more tough, but if we hold out and wait for later handgun upgrade, then it'll be better served than trying to upgrade the handgun now. It's weird that the frame rate kind of drops on that rifle reload animation. Red herb, that's good. Toss that in here. This one's 2 green herbs. I don't think we can combine it with a yellow one. We'll just do 3. 3 green for a full heal. No, it's a whole group of them. Oh, I'm out of handgun ammo. Uh-oh. No, that'll give me some. Going back into the main village section, there's a lot of enemies in here. Alright, so we're gonna go shotgun for a little bit. 10? Yeah. Could be doing better with my ammo management. I'm missing a lot. I guess I can use my rifle where I can just to thin out some of the easier to hit targets. Alright, yeah. But I only have 5 more rifle bullets. I don't have a ton of that either. Oh, it pierces, that's right. Also have grenades. If I get a good clumped up group of enemies, I'll grenade them. Like that. Works. Incendiaries do sort of a burst effect fire and lights things up. A little bit more concentrated, but not as much explosion as the green ones. And the blue ones are light grenades. Those will be more useful later. Rifle ammo, handgun ammo, shotgun ammo. Alright, stock up. Could probably toss a couple light grenades out just to make some space in my inventory. What it does is it creates a flashbang burst of light that stuns enemies. It's okay for disorienting them and keeping them from coming after you. But later on, once they start popping into the Plagas heads, the light grenades can insta-kill those enemies, makes them a little more useful. Alright, still got music. That means we got more hanging out somewhere in the village. Oh, there's one. Might be able to sneak up on him. Or not. There we go. That was the last one. Got a spinel. I think that's everything. I'm pretty sure the village items don't respawn or reset when you come back here. It's just the enemies, not the items. Point of interest is up here. It's heading to the church. Before we do that, I'm going to go refill my water bottle real quick. And what we'll do is we'll take a quick couple-minute break. I'm going to go to the loading screen, and then we'll jump back in. Oh, minimize this. Go to the loading screen. I'll be back in just a sec. All right. I'm going to jump back over to gaming stream layout. I need to unmute that. All right, we're good. Now we need to use the village key, or insignia key. And move on to the next area. Our destination is the church, where the president's daughter is supposedly being held. Currently almost 2 hours in. I'll go for a bit longer. This might be a slightly longer stream than normal. I would like to make some headway in the game. It's a little bit of a slow start as I kind of relearned all the controls, having not played it in forever. But I think we're making decent progress. If we shoot out the lamps, we get spinels. I need to remember to sell those. Spinels can't be set into anything. They're just a regular sell item. And you kind of rack up a decent amount of them as you move through the village here. But now we're heading underneath the village in this sort of secret tunnel, making our way towards the church. Shoot out this lamp. Doesn't give us anything, but it reveals more spinels hidden in the ceiling for some reason. And it's our boy the merchant.
Something that might interest you.
Got a selection of good.
Okay, I'm still making progress with the metal challenge.
What are you buying?
Alright. We have a couple options here. 43... Okay, I need to start selling stuff first.
What are you selling?
That'll give us more cash. We've got 7 spinels. Okay, 7,000. Or 2,000 each, so 14,000 in total.
Is that all, stranger?
The
Thank
ruby
you.
cannot be set into anything. They drop from the more difficult enemies like Salvador, Chainsaw Guy. Those sell for 10k a pop, which is pretty good.
Ah.
The pearl
Thank
pendant
you.
also sells for 10k. If we had not done the little puzzle there to get it and keep it from falling in the well, it would sell for I think a couple thousand instead of 10.
Ah.
The cat's eye and
Thank
beer
you.
stein, I need to combine those. We'll sell that later. Now we're up to 77,000.
What are you
I should have been
buying?
selling stuff at the last merchant. That would have made my life easier, but that's okay.
Is that all, stranger?
We can upgrade our attaché case to M. More inventory space. And let's see. We could buy the TMP. TMP is like an Uzi. It's an automatic handgun. It fires really quickly and can chain damage and sort of lock down enemies, but it burns through bullets extremely quickly. The handgun that I want is the Red 9, and that is not here yet. It's going to show up some point soon. Might be the next merchant
What are
point.
you buying?
Yeah, it's after the TMP, I think. Okay.
What are you buying?
I will not do any upgrades because, again, I'm going to swap out the handgun for the Red 9 once it shows up. Shotgun we're going to hold on to for a bit, and the rifle we're going to hold on to for a bit, but we're not going to upgrade them. So we will go ahead and move on. Alright, now we have this sort of open area heading up towards the entrance of the church. And we do have some villagers hanging out. Oh, I should have sold my TMP ammo. Okay, I'll do that the next time I run into a merchant. was that? Who was it? Someone over here? There. What did that crow drop? Like money? Pick up the medals while we're here. Come on. There we go. If I wanted to, I could use my sniper rifle to get like a guaranteed shot on these, but it'd be a pretty big waste of ammo. Now let's get closer. We're gonna get several of the medals in this area. Twins must be buried under this grave. Okay. This insignia is a little different. Maybe they're different for all the graves. This is part of a puzzle that's going to be coming up. To make note of the headstones. With the Z's. The M's. I think there's one more set that are going to be part of that puzzle. Six. Need four more. Z, M, and V. I think that's it. Huh? Thanks. I think the HP pools of the villager enemies are scaling up a little bit. Notice it takes more than a couple swipes of the knife to put them down. Ten shots. No, it's too close. Oh man, that's the last of my handgun ammo. Fish. Yeah, that's about 3/4. Alright. 3 family insignias of the dead ringers. Looks like the dial only turns clockwise in either 3 or 4 increments. Okay. I used to know how to do this one really quickly, but we need the Z, the M, and the V lit. So let's see if I can figure my way out. We can go 1, 2, 3 to get the V. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 for the Z. 4. I think we need to go 3 to keep the... No, 4 to keep the V1 lit. Let me reset it. Oops. I think I'm going to need to rotate a certain amount in order to get all the way around and then turn off the last one. Alright, I think I can brute force this. I suck at this puzzle. Yeah, it's that M one that's throwing me off. Let's go 4 first. Three. Where does that put me? Okay, now I just need to get the horizontal line one turned off. Oh, I think I should have done 3. Is that it? Ugh. Green cat's eye. We only need one more for the Stein. We'll go ahead and combine them. The yellow cat's eye, I think, is the last one we need. Alright. Next point of interest is down off to the side. We're going to head down past the church.
Leon, have you reached the church yet?
Oh, no, we got to go in first, and then we're going to go around. I wonder if it won't let you... Oh, I guess we can go this way, but our point of interest is in the church. We're going to come back through here, I think. Oops. Alright, at this point on, they start putting snakes in some of the crates. Closure of the church. Regarding the two fugitives, the apprehension of Luis is our top priority. The American agent, a distant second. What Luis stole from us is far more important than the girl. Unless we get it back, the girl will become useless to us. We must get it back to execute our plan to the end. If it gets in the wrong hands, the world will become a totally different place than what Lord Sadler has envisioned. At all costs, we mustn't let that happen. Nevertheless, we're not letting go of the girl. To ensure the agent does not get to her, I have locked the church door where the girl is being held. Anyone who needs access to the church must first get approval by Lord Sadler. There's a key beyond the lake, but it should be safe now that the Del Lago has been awakened by our Lord. No one will get across the lake alive. Plus, our same blood courses through the agent's veins. It'll just be a matter of time before he joins us. Once he does, there will be nobody else left that will come looking for the girl. Okay. I think I am going the right way. We need to get through the next section and then make our way back before we can get in the church. Yeah, our target's down there. Can use these eggs. And I can rearrange my attaché case now that I have more space. Kind of group everything together, keep it organized. Put grenades up here. I'm going to sell the TMP ammunition eventually. I don't think I can hit that. Oh, maybe I can. Kind of a waste of shotgun ammo. Might as well just wait until I get more handgun ammo. Yeah, we're gonna loop back through here. I won't waste too much more on that. There's one down there. And I think that's it. Yeah. We're almost done with the challenge. Okay, got another open area. This is a spot we can actually use our light grenade. If I try and get all the crows, they'll drop a bunch of items. Yep. Decent chunk of money. Another flash grenade. Spinel. And there should be stuff in these little house shack thingies. Yep. Alright. Definitely needed more handgun ammo. I think that's it for now. We will circle back through here later. For now, we just need to keep moving forward. try and conserve ammo. It's another quick time event. Yep. Hopefully I get the button prompts right this time. Hooray. Oh, this area kind of sucks. Basically, we have got a bunch of docks going over the water, and there's enemies hanging out in the water and on top. But if we bait them out, we can get them to trigger the explosives. So alright. Still need to be mindful of the traps. Probably shoot this one out. No, leave it. Come on, buddy. A little more. Ooh, guy's running up on me. There are snakes in the water too. I believe we can pop them and get an egg. Where's that coming from? Oh, down there. Ah. Sucker. Alright. Oh, it's a bunch of them. Whole party over here. Come on. You know what? You guys get grenaded. Shot. This area is kind of designed to drain your resources a little bit. If you play it smart, you can get through here without burning a ton of ammo. What I really should have tried to do would have been to kite the guys around towards one of these other tripwires. But we're not doing too bad for ammo. I just need to be careful. Make sure we didn't miss anything down here. Oh. More friends. Oh boy. Woo! A lot of friends down here. Nope, that's not far enough. Oops, I wanted the knife. Not the gun. Definitely not the reload. Alright, well. That could have gone much better. Mm-hmm. Egg? Okay, egg's good. The brown ones are more healing than the regular white eggs, I believe. There we go. I think we're getting close to the first boss fight. We'll see how long it takes to get through that, and then I'll see how much longer we're going to go today. Oh, there's the other cop.
Vámonos. Okay, ándale.
No problem. Alright, we should get a save point up here. Alright, yeah. What I'll do is I will save here, and I want to show off a little Easter egg that I think most people know about, but if you've never seen this game before, then it might be new. Let's see, where is it? Was it here? There he goes. Shoot the water for too long, then Del Lago comes up and he eats you. And you get an achievement called Don't Shoot the Water. Alright, I'll quit out the title and reload. I don't want that death to count. But it's pretty funny. If you're playing with someone else and they've never done this part before, if you want to troll them. I know the two best friends did that. Pat told his cohort Matt to shoot the water a bunch of times and got him killed for the lulz. Alright. Just jump in the boat. Now it's boss time. Del Lago's like a big mutant salamander, I think, technically. He's a big chunker. So this is our first boss fight against the lake monster. Basically, the name of the game here is we have to toss these harpoons and damage the boss. We have to do that before we take too much damage. And Del Lago will try and run you over. Basically, you have to hit it right in its mouth to get it to not knock you off the boat. Well, it might be dead. Well, fortunately, we got eggs. I know if you hit it right in the parasite part of its mouth when it's trying to chomp you, it'll basically veer off course. And you'll be able to avoid taking damage. It just sucks. I think it hit the roof of its mouth, not the actual parasite part. Okay, I'm dead. Yeah, it looks like I was hitting its chin. Alright, that could have gone better. Basically, this boss fight comes down to aim, and I have pretty bad aim. You also need to steer away from these big tree trunk things that are floating in the water. They'll also knock you off. Like so. I think your rate of swimming back to the boat is dependent on how much life you've got left. If you're near death, you won't be able to swim fast enough. kind of tell where Del Lago's gonna be approaching from by watching the water. Oh, come on. Thought I could get back to the menu and heal. That's close. Not before the prompt. Alright. You're trying to miss this time. Okay. That was a good hit. Still do damage to Del Lago when you hit it in the back. Doesn't do as much damage as hitting it in the mouth, I don't think. Alright. Basically playing chicken. Not too bad. You do enough damage, and then down he goes. It's time to mash. If you don't do enough inputs in that time window, then you die instantly. A rough day for Leon. Really rough day for Leon. Hit ratio 75%. Number of times killed 1. 5 deaths in total. Uh-oh.
Leon, it's been 6 hours since our last transmission. I was starting to get worried.
Don't you mean lonely? Anyway, I started to feel dizzy, and then I guess I must have lost consciousness.
Oh yeah, no
Lost
problem.
Consciousness? Maybe that has some connection to what the village chief was talking about.
Can't say. But I'm all right now. I'm gonna continue my mission.
Alright. Anonymous letter. There's an important item hidden in the falls. If you're able to get to it, you might be able to get Ashley out of the church. But I'll warn you, the route to the church isn't a walk in the park by any means. They deployed what's called an El Gigante, so God bless. About what's been going on in your body, if I could help you, I would, but unfortunately, it's beyond my power. I think that's Luis talking to us. Alright, our next destination is the falls. We'll keep heading a little bit further into the game. We are on the other side of the lake now. I want to check something. I've heard that there's a bit of an Easter egg that you can check out. If you go back to the spot that you started at, there's also a point of interest on the right. You can see the torches. That's a merchant spot. This is where we first came in. It's where I shot the pier, or shot the water and got eaten on the pier. Oh, is it crate? Doggies. Bad doggies. This is our introduction to the dog enemies. If you don't come back here, you don't get this cutscene. I think it was missed by a lot of people when they were playing the game initially. Oh boy. I thought that was going to insta-kill him. Did not. These are a bit more dangerous than the villagers because they're so small and fast. It generally is not efficient to try and knife them. Is there more? Oh, missed one. Yeesh. Yeah, I never saw that cutscene the first time I played through this because nothing tells you to come back to this part of the game. But it's kind of neat. And terrifying. We'll be able to save at another point coming up. So I'm going to get back in the boat and then go towards the torches over there. Whenever you see blue lanterns, blue fire lanterns, that means the merchant's nearby. Okay, we can push this. I think this will get us on top. Ooh. Kind of not great to burn these now because I'm coming up on another boss soon. But it's fine. Alright, there's the green gem. That's one of the things we slot into the elegant mask. There's a way to drop down. We're now in the back of the shop.
Got some rare things on. What are you buying?
Okay. We won't get another attaché case upgrade for a little bit. Could buy
Is that
first
all?
aid spray. That may come in handy.
Thank you.
Still no red 9.
What are you selling?
Can sell my TMP ammo.
Is that all? Thank you.
Couple
Is that all?
spinels. Still working on the
Thank you.
beer stein. I need to combine this with the elegant mask. There's 3. Quite a collection he's got here. And I never really explained canonically how this dude gets all of these weapons. When you look at his face, it looks like he's got the same kind of parasite status as the rest of the villagers, but he's not evil. He's out here making money. They don't explain anything, at least not in-game, about the merchant, where he comes from. He's just this mysterious dude. He's your pal. Now we can move forward. This was the house we woke up in. We double check and see if there's a save. Yeah. We'll save here. Right, we were making our way towards the falls. I think I'll get through that section and then we'll call it good. And now we get an introduction to the next phase of the villagers. Monados, Plagas heads. Which is pretty horrifying. In addition to trying to strangle you, when the heads pop, they also have a bladed appendage that pops out that can whip around and hit you. Does decent damage. They're not terribly quick, which is good, but they are dangerous. When the villagers have the heads pop like this, a light grenade will one-shot them if you toss it out. So it's good for groups. If a bunch of them pop at once. And apparently, it doesn't matter where you shoot them. It's an RNG chance that they're gonna pop into the Plagas heads. But even if you shoot them in the chest, they'll still pop. Versus if you just headshot them every time. As I upgrade my weapons, I think my ability to get headshots will go up and make that easier. Now we have this sort of waterfall set up. There's one. Spinel? What's up, buddy? Okay, we've got a bit of a minor puzzle to solve here in order to progress. This is the section around the falls that we're headed through. First things first. Crates. Bracelet. Or amber ring. Okay, it's another valuable item we can just sell. Now that we have the crates in place, we can jump across. We have a lever, I believe, we need to hit. That'll open up the way forward. Pretty sophisticated machinery for a bunch of rural villagers. Okay, put the gate down. Opens up the path underneath the falls. And I believe we've got some friends to deal with. Oh, I thought I had shotgun ammo, but I don't. We'll have to do some crowd management. Thin out the numbers of enemies by knocking them in the water. But I don't want to do that to all of them, since they might drop some useful items. More. One more. Aw. Well. There was a spin kick that Edward was asking about earlier. Okay. Need to get more shotgun ammo. I just realized that my model is partly blocking the meter. Let me move that over to the side a little bit. Make it easier to see so you guys can see my life. I'll move it about here, just so you can see the wheel and my ammo count. Round insignia.
I've obtained an object that resembles a cult group's insignia.
Wonderful, Leon. Head back to the church. Ashley's safety is our immediate priority.
Wonderful, she says. bats. Leon's model kind of wigs out a little bit when there's bats all over the place. Oh, we got a boat. Which is going to take us to another merchant point. We walked past here earlier. But this should give us a chance. We haven't come in here, but we walked past the circle back point. I'm going to go up. So look familiar. Should get the red 9 here, right? Nope. Could buy the rocket launcher, but it's kind of a waste right now.
What are you selling? Is that all straight?
The amber ring.
You.
It's just a straight sell.
Thank you. What
Nothing
are
really
you
to buy.
buying?
Can't buy another spray. And I'm kind of low on ammo. The next boss fight's going to be a challenge. Alright, this is the point we came through earlier. This open section where all the crows were hanging out. We're circling back. This path was technically open, but I didn't need anything there, so we just went straight through. I believe if you just go back here, it just takes you straight through the section that leads, oh boy, to the lake. Yeah, this goes back to that water swamp area we went through earlier. But I don't know if it respawns the whole set of enemies. I don't think I've ever backtracked through here before. This is the part with the boulder. Oh yeah. It does put more guys in there, but there's no real point in doing that. Especially since there's no guarantee they're going to drop items, so it's just a place to burn your resources, I guess. We'll go ahead and move forward. It's boss time. It takes like 12 dudes to pull this guy out. 8 dudes. Ritzel Gigante. Eats villages out of existence. Alright. This fight is a bit different from the other ones we've done so far. Mainly it's pretty much just you squaring off against this guy in an enclosed area. He's not terribly quick, but his attacks all do really high damage. The name of the game here is shooting him in the face and watching out for projectiles and big swipes.
Hey, it's that dog.
It's the dog we saved earlier. He will distract El Gigante for us. Let's see if we can grab some ammo. We won't distract him for long. Treat. Oh, that's a quick time pump. Missing his face. Nine shots total for my sniper rifle. Do enough damage to get another prompt. I have to go up and actually hit the parasite. And mash. Five shots with sniper rifle. Dog's still hanging out, but I think because we keep hitting the boss, we'll be aggroing to Leon. See if we can use a grenade. A is X button on the PlayStation controller. Hey, Penguin Party says I'm back. Hey, what's up? We're currently fighting a boss. Assuming you're back from work. Oh boy. Says yes, I'm back for work. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on the boss while reading chat. Hopefully you had a good day at work. Ah. Do a couple more headshots. I think if we can get the cut prompt one more time, we're done. Problem is my handgun is considerably weaker than sniper rifle. Ooh. Got a shoulder tackle too. I forgot about that one. think I can maybe get through one more of those before I have to heal. Aw, really? Alright, let's see if I can end it here. Is that enough? Alright. Ugh. Almost died. Down he goes. Penguin says, had a good day today. Slower day. It's good. That's good, man. Well, I am near death. I burned a ton of resources and ammo. Okay, some shotgun shells. A couple sniper rifle bullets. Well, I guess we can use this. Top up, get more life. Make sure we didn't miss anything else. We can move on to the church, I think, is the next point of interest. We circle back. Yeah, alright. Back here. We can get the remaining metal that was hanging out. Down there. Let's get closer. I don't want to waste my bullets. Alright, we got 10. Next time we see the merchant, we can get the... I think it's the Punisher. It gives you a special gun. It'll be better than what we're using now, but we'll take it. As we proceed up here, if you're not careful, the rifle out. Top. If you didn't see the cutscene with the dogs before, near the Del Lago fight, this is your intro to them. And this one is hiding up here. Pretty hard to see because it's dark. And I think that was most people's introduction to the evil dogs. Bad dog. Any more? Penguin says no scope. Yeah, I popped one of them. I don't think it killed it though. There are two up here. Ready to chomp Leon's butt. Alright, now I can use the round insignia. Now we're inside the church. We need to get through this section in order to find Ashley, the president's daughter. Should be up at the top there. They have a big picture of Sadler. Of course, the supervillain has to be narcissistic enough to get a giant portrait commissioned of him. All right, now we have a color puzzle. Basically, what we have to do is we have to realign the colored wheels so that they combine together to create the picture of the Los Illuminados insignia. This one's not too bad. Let's see, green, like that, I think, and blue. Like that. Nope. One of them's off. Let's see, I think blue is good. Red might be off. Well, maybe green is off. I think green is off. There, that should do it. Penguin says it's Mr. Big. All right, this should do it. Cutscene.
Ashley!
Don't come!
Hey! Take it
When
easy.
you said Mr. Big, was that a narc reference?
Get away!
Calm down. Everything's going to be just fine. My name's Leon. I'm under the president's order to rescue you.
What? My father?
That's right. And I have to get you out of here. Now come with me.
All right, Ashley. Now it's escort mission time.
It's Leon. I've succeeded in extricating my subject.
Good work, Leon. I'll send a chopper over right away.
Where's the extraction point?
There's another trail that you can take to get out of the village. The chopper will pick you up beyond there.
Got it. I'm on my way.
All right. Playing manual. This basically gives us a breakdown about how to navigate with Ashley. What's my command to get her to wait?
Wait. Follow me.
It's R1?
Wait. Follow me.
Okay. Penguin says, yes, it was. I remember that game, Narc. It's all about the war on drugs. Okay, once we have Ashley, the game changes a little bit. It's actually not too bad considering how most escort missions are kind of garbage. It's not too bad in this game. Especially because you can tell her to wait. Penguin says, also just got done eating cake. Nice. I had some cake.
I'll take the girl.
Cutscene
Who are
time.
you?
If you must know, my name is Osmond Sadler, the master of this fine religious community.
What do you want?
To demonstrate to the whole world our astounding power, of course.
Penguin says, be
No
right back.
longer
Alright,
will
man.
the United States think they can police the world forever. So, we kidnap the president's daughter in order to give her our power and then send her back.
No. Leon, I think they shot something in my neck.
What did you do to her?
We just planted her a little gift. Oh, there's going to be one hell of a party when she returns home to her loving father.
Sadler's such a cartoony villain.
Before
It's great.
that, I thought I might bargain with the president for some donation. Believe it or not, it takes quite a lot of money to keep this church up and running.
Faith and money will lead you nowhere, Sadler.
Oh, I believe I forgot to tell you that we gave you the same gift.
When I was unconscious.
Oh, I truly hope you like our small but special contributions. When the eggs hatch, you will become my puppets. Involuntarily, you'll do as I say. I'll have total control over your minds. Don't you think this is a revolutionary way to promulgate one's faith?
Sounds more like an alien invasion if you ask me.
His plan was to control them. Why would he have his minions try and kill them repeatedly?
You okay?
Leon, what's gonna happen to us?
Don't worry. We got into this mess. We can get out of it.
All right, end of the chapter. Oh, we're coming up on the cabin. Okay. I want to get through that encounter, and then that'll probably be it for today's stream. We've been going for a bit. Next section is pretty iconic. We'll keep going for a little while longer. Whole gang of friends here.
Leon, shoot those barrels on that wagon.
Good idea. At this point, we need to fight our way all the way out. Unfortunately, the big cart with barrels on it, explosive barrels, took out a good chunk of the enemies that were down here. There's only a couple more. Now we're heading back under the church towards the village. Here's our pal. Now I should be able to get the
Welcome. Got some rare things.
Well done, stranger. I see you've shot enough number of medallions. Like I promised, go claim your specialized gun in the buy screen. Don't worry about money. This one's on the house.
What are you buying?
All right. Punisher. Punisher is a slightly upgraded version of the handgun,
Thank you.
and it has the ability to pierce through enemies. But the real one that I wanted here is this handgun, the Red 9. This is my favorite handgun in the game. It's got pretty good firing ability, and you can get a stock down here for more stability when shooting. It's gonna pack a decent punch. So what I'm gonna do is sell first TMP ammo, which we never use.
Is that all, strange?
I'm gonna sell the handgun, which we no longer are gonna need.
Is that all?
And we're gonna sell the Punisher, which we just got for free. Like it says, it'll blast a hole through 2 enemies, so it has piercing bullets. It's decent, but not as good as the Red 9 in my opinion.
Ah. I... Thank you. What are you buying? Ah, a choice of an avid gun collector. It's a nice gun, stranger.
I would need to rearrange my inventory. Penguin says, I'm back. Made lemon water. Nice. Sounds refreshing. Alright, can combine some of our herbs here, make some room. Two by 4 on the red 9.
Thank
Now I can
you.
buy the stock for it. What this does is it increases stability.
Is
It
that
means
all?
it doesn't have drift when you're trying to aim, which is very handy. Try and keep it somewhat organized.
Thank you.
All right. Still have a decent amount of money. I wonder if
What
I
are
can
you
tune up.
buying?
Yep. We're going to be holding on to the red 9 for the majority of the game. In fact, I think it's going to be our main handgun for the entire game. So this one I am going to put some upgrades into. We'll go firepower.
Thank you.
I think we do all of them.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice, fully upgraded. We're not going to bother with the shotgun or rifle, because like I mentioned before, I'm going to get some better ones in the next chapter. But they'll be functional for now.
What are you buying? Come back anytime.
Should we head this way? Oh no, we're headed the other way. One thing I usually do with my inventory when I'm playing RE4, I don't know if it's general practice to do this, but I always put my handgun in the upper left corner since that's where the cursor starts each time you open your inventory. So it means I can switch back and forth to and from this weapon really quickly. Alright. Got a red 9 with a couple upgrades. Elegant headdress. That's a straight up sell item, I believe. Spinel. Alright, we save here, and I think we're on the cabin encounter next. Oh no, first we gotta get back to the village. Alright. Okay, I think we need to head to the path straight in front of us. Yeah, we're heading up towards here through a couple sections of the village. Now we have Ashley in tow, so we need to be careful. They put down traps. careful. The villagers will target Ashley. And if they carry her off, then it's a game over. Oh, missed. Let's go. And Ashley has her own life bar. So now we need to manage both of those. Can use our light grenades. We need to save a couple of these for the big waves, but these will one-shot the Plagas. Penguin says you shoot them in the nose. Yeah, in general, it's good practice to aim for the head. Now that I have a better handgun, its firepower should let me get headshots more easily. Alright, shotgun ammo. Got a decent amount of handgun. Just need to aim carefully. Still trying to conserve bullets. Back up. Watch out, Ashley. Probably shouldn't get hit. Also worth noting, you can accidentally shoot Ashley. It's more of a risk when she's being carried by someone and you're trying to free her. But if you pop her, I think it's a one shot. And she's dead and you get a game over. General practice, don't accidentally pop the president's daughter. And I'm surprised I missed the traps. She can also wander into bear traps. Aw. That's the first one I stepped on, too. I think I'm okay. Probably take one more minor hit without dying instantly. Alright, one thing you can do, which is really nice, you can have Ashley hide in things like these dumpsters, and then she won't be targeted by the enemy. She'll be safe in there. It's especially useful in the high concentration of enemies encounters, so you don't have to worry about Ashley. You can clear everything out, and then she'll be safe. Serra and the third party. The whereabouts of Serra are still unknown. Most likely he's using an old secret passage taught to him by his grandfather who used to hunt in this region long ago. I'm pretty certain that he's hiding our property somewhere in the forest. If his grandfather was still alive, I would have used him to find Serra. But how did he find out about the egg injected into his body? The fact he was able to remove it before it hatched is concerning. Another factor that concerns me is that Serra escaped with our property just before the American agent arrived. I don't believe that was just a coincidence. There has to be another player involved in this. In order to settle this whole situation, we have to capture Serra and wait for the effects of the drug to wear off before we inject him with another egg. Once this is done, whoever is behind all of this will surface. Nobody shall interfere with our plans. Those who do shall suffer severe consequences. I think this might be Mendez writing this. The chief. Getting a little bit of additional lore and stuff about Luis and his involvement with the Los Illuminados. Alright, some friends over here. For you. For you. We'll save the rest. definitely getting better damage with the Red 9. It's a bit slower on the reload, but I think the damage is worth it. If we were doing this with the regular starter handgun, this section would be much tougher. Oh, where's that coming from? Hello. Goodbye. It is worth noting that once the heads pop, you could still knife them a bunch, but I don't think it does enough damage to kill them before they get up and start whipping around. Alright, we can keep clearing stuff out. Meanwhile, Ashley's still hiding in the dumpster. We got more traps, of course. Handgun ammo. I really needed some herbs. That'll do. Let's see. Can combine these for a mid heal, and then we still need a yellow one for that last combination. Stacking up ammo. I saw a guy hanging out. He's down here. Yeah, I see you, buddy. Whole bunch of traps down here. Yep. Is that all of them? Alright, where's Ashley? Once you recall her, she'll automatically exit cover and path her way across the map. And she'll make her way over to where Leon is positioned. That's why it's important to clear out all of the hazards, because she'll run straight through. The AI is not smart enough to walk around stuff. If I stood by the gate and recalled her, she'd walk right through the traps and probably trigger every single one.
Hey, what are you looking at?
Nothing. Alright. Let's peace out.
I
Thanks, Ashley. Okay. Yeah, we're coming up on a pretty iconic sequence here, the cabin scene. This will be the last thing that we get through for the stream today.
Welcome.
Let's see what our friends got.
Got a selection of good. What are you selling?
You should be able to sell the spinels.
Is that all? Thank you.
Elegant headdress is not combinable. It goes for 10k.
Thank you. What are you buying?
Alright, no spray.
What are you buying?
Nothing to tune up. Okay.
Come back anytime.
Let's make sure everything is full up. We've got one incendiary grenade, one or two flash grenades, a bunch of handgun ammo, some shotgun ammo, and not too much rifle ammo. Let's see if it's enough.
Leon, I have some bad news.
I'd rather not hear it.
Well, I'm afraid I have to tell you anyway. We've lost contact with the chopper. Someone must have shot it down, though we can't determine who.
Great.
We're prepping
The
another
rural
chopper for you.
European
Meanwhile, I want you to
villagers
head
shot
towards
down
the
a
extraction
helicopter.
point.
Got it.
Checks out.
What are we gonna do, Leon?
Hate to say it, but we're sandwiched all right.
It's a lot of
In
dudes.
that cabin!
Leon!
Luis.
Small world, eh? Well, I see that the president's equipped his daughter with ballistics, too.
How rude!
It's
And I
like
don't believe there's
16
any
years old.
relevance with my figure and my standing. Who are you?
Oh, excuse me, Your Highness. Perhaps the young lady might want to introduce herself first before asking someone his name.
Her name's Ashley Graham, the president's daughter.
Is she... well, you know.
Don't worry. She's cool.
Never mind. There's supposed to be some kind of obvious symptom before you turn into one of them anyway.
Look!
It's like 50
Ashley,
dudes.
Upstairs.
Okay, it's game time.
Alright, this sequence is kind of an endurance section. Basically, kind of like the initial section of the village, you've got to survive a set amount of time and or take out a certain amount of villagers in order for us to get through the sequence. Start off by barring all the entrances. Luis is armed with the Red 9, the same gun that I'm using. Basically, the bookshelves and barriers will hold for a little bit, but once they break, we'll start coming through.
What's this?
Luis will occasionally toss helpful items over to you while he tries to pick off villagers as well. Let's see. Okay, good. Hit the one behind. Oh. Shotgun. Get out of here. I think Luis has a health bar, but it's pretty difficult for him to get killed, I think. And he'll kind of evade and roll out of the way.
Upstairs.
Oh, I got hit more than once before I could heal. Once Luis tells you to go upstairs, we're gonna switch floors, and enemies will start coming in from the top too. All right, I won't bother selling stuff. We'll see the merchant again. Yeah, the cabin sequence is fun. It's a little bit challenging. It's more of an endurance match. But it's a nice kind of switch up in gameplay. And it's pretty fun on New Game Plus when you have some powered up weapons. You can just kind of steamroll all the enemies. Red orb down here?
Use this. Use this.
If I get enough of them on screen, I'll use a flash grenade. That'll do.
Use this.
Leon, upstairs.
Alright. Get some ammo. Change floors. Now they're gonna start busting out the upper windows and using ladders. Keep an eye out on the ladders.
Never ends.
You can knock them off and buy some time.
Use this.
Oh, hey buddy. Oh, thought he took it out. He did not.
Leon, are you okay?
Ow. Alright, we'll use a yellow, red, and green. Max health up. Should be almost through the encounter. Alright, we got him.
Looks like they're backing off.
So, what do we do now?
The bridge I crossed to get here's out. So I guess we have no choice but to keep moving.
I forgot something. You guys go on ahead.
Louis.
Alright, pretty straightforward. Wonder if all of the drops despawned. Nope. Hey, Penguin. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up. I just need to make sure I collect everything and hit the save point. I'd say we're about halfway. Halfway through, 2/3 of the way through just the village stage. We'll definitely get through the village in the next session. Ah, here's the typewriter. And then probably the castle stage after that will be the bulk of the next session. I plan on doing a stream for Resident Evil next week, and then I'll have to figure out the rest of the stuff content-wise. I'm going to work on more All-Star Brawl. Plenty to do. Well, we will call that a stream for today. Once again, thanks to all the folks who stopped by and hung out. Playing Resident Evil is a blast. This is one I wanted to do for a while. I finally got a chance to get around to it. So we'll keep going. I plan on playing this one all the way through, start to finish. But until next time, once again, thanks for hanging out, and I will catch you guys later. Have a good evening. And Penguin closes out with another quote from Ash in Army of Darkness. Hail to the king, baby. That's right. I'll catch you guys later.